Hey football fans, for Argentina, the 1986 World Cup was an easy one. To win a World Cup, it's not enough to just play well. Luck also has to be on your side. That's why winning the World Cup is so difficult. Between 1930 and 2022, over 92 years, 80 nations have played in the tournament, but only 8 have ever lifted the trophy. Many of those teams were not even the strongest squad in their particular tournament. Sometimes it was luck, sometimes it was the superhuman performance of a single player that brought ultimate glory. Take the 1986 World Cup, for example. It is often referred to as Diego Maradona's World Cup. Almost single-handedly, he carried Argentina to the final and delivered the title. He was named the best player of that tournament. Without Maradona, it is fair to say Argentina might never have won that edition. In that sense, one could argue the 1986 World Cup was very difficult for Argentina. But another Argentine legend who played in that very tournament has claimed the opposite, that it was not difficult at all. His name is Jorge Valdano. For us, it was an easy World Cup. We didn't have a single match go to a penalty shootout, nor did we need extra time in any game. Jorge Valdano, former Argentina forward. At Mexico's iconic Azteca Stadium 39 years ago, Argentina defeated then West Germany 3-2 in the final to win their second World Cup after 1978. In that final, goals came from Jose Brown, Jorge Valdano, and Jorge Burruchaga. Now, decades later, Valdano told Spanish outlet Marca, "For Argentina, that was an easy World Cup." Valdano, who scored 7 goals in 23 appearances for Argentina, netted 4 goals during that 1986 campaign. But even before making the squad, he had to win the trust of coach Carlos Bilardo. Recalling his journey, Valdano, who won La Liga and the UEFA Cup with Real Madrid, said, "My willpower was enormous. The talents I wasn't naturally born with, I worked hard to acquire. I would stay an extra hour after training. For example, practicing with my left foot. Eventually, I played as a left winger." This relentless effort made him one of Argentina's key players. He played every single match from start to finish. And in his analysis, apart from the final against West Germany, none of Argentina's matches in 1986 were particularly tough. Valdano explained Argentina's strength in that tournament. "We had many experienced players, all mature. And then we had one genius. Because of all those seasoned players, it was easy to adapt and highlight that genius. We knew exactly how to elevate someone as unique as Maradona." Of course, Maradona went on to be crowned the best player of that tournament. But after lifting the trophy in Mexico, fate was not as kind to Valdano. In 1987, while still a Real Madrid player, he was diagnosed with hepatitis B and was forced to temporarily hang up his boots. Yet coach Bilardo requested his return ahead of the 1990 World Cup in Italy. Valdano recalled, "Accepting that offer was a bit strange. I had been out of football for 3 years, receiving treatment for hepatitis. My body wasn't in great condition. Still, Bilardo told me, give 6 months of effort for the World Cup. So I agreed." But Valdano never played at the 1990 World Cup. His last appearance for Argentina came in March 1990 in a friendly against Scotland. Speaking about the disappointment, he said, "I returned to Argentina and began intense training. It was exhausting. I had muscle problems at times but kept going. Then after arriving in Rome just 1 week before the World Cup, Bilardo told me he didn't see me in the squad. Still, I stayed in Italy. I was present at the World Cup, not as a player, but as a commentator for Cadena SER. Although that decision created some distance between him and Bilardo, Valdano insists he never lost admiration for his coach. To be honest, I never spoke to Bilardo again after that, but the bond we formed in 1986 was so strong that I can't help but love him." Don't forget, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more football news every day. Thanks for watching.